Dear law student, how can you as a law student figure out and become the type of attorney that you want to be after you graduate and after you pass the bar? My name is Marco Brown. I own Brown Family Law in Salt Lake City. And what I can tell you is you do this by doing the same thing that you would do if you wanted to obtain pretty much any goal. Okay, let's say that I'm just going to make something up. Let's say that you want to buy a $2 million condo in Newport Beach. Okay, the best way to do that, because you don't have the money to do that, you don't have a plan to do that, the best way to do that is to go to Newport Beach and be around like $2 million condos, right? And be inspired by those condos. And then you can kind of figure out, slowly but surely, how to get that money, how to buy those condos, how to do that, okay? But you have to get near those condos in order to be inspired to even come up with a plan to buy a condo like that. Same sort of deal when you're trying to figure out what type of attorney you're going to be. What I would do is list out some of the attributes that you want to have as an attorney, and then try to go find that type of attorney, okay? So take that list of attributes, go to your law professors, say, hey, look, do you know anybody in the community that has these attributes? Any attorneys in the community that has these attributes? Go to any attorney that you know and say, I would really like to be around this type of attorney. I want to shadow this type of attorney. I want to see how he or she works, okay? And they'll probably know someone because your list of attributes are probably not going to be super off the wall, okay? There's going to be somebody out there that shares those. So you get a name, and then you approach that person, and you say, look, I want to be this type of attorney, and I have heard that you are this type of attorney, and I would like to shadow you. I would like to learn how you do things because I want to become like you are, or as I understand you are, okay? I almost guarantee that attorney is going to say yes, okay? Because attorneys are actually really giving when it comes to law students. And you say something like that to them, these positive traits, that's going to flatter the attorney, and that attorney is probably going to say yes. If that attorney doesn't say yes, then what you do is you go to plan B. And plan B is, okay, I understand your time is really valuable. I want to pay you for this. I want to pay to sit around and watch how you do things, okay? And just be present. And I almost guarantee you that if you do that, the attorney is just going to say, fine, you don't have to pay me. I'll just let you do it. But if you do have to pay that attorney, say it's $1,000 or $2,000, whatever it is, just pay it. You are paying, on average, $100,000 in student loans. You're taking out $100,000 in student loans if you go to a public institution for law school. If you go to a private institution for law school and take out loans, it's like $140,000. What's $1,000 to shadow an attorney that you want to become like, right? You want to learn from. You're paying all of this money to law school to do this, but you're hesitant about paying an attorney a little bit of money to figure out how to become the type of attorney you want for the rest of your life. Okay, don't do that. Okay, just pay whatever the attorney says. Just offer him or her some money. But again, you'll very likely not have to do that because if you approach an attorney and say, I understand you have these attributes, I want to have those attributes as an attorney, I would like to learn from you, I almost guarantee that attorney is going to let you, going to either mentor you entirely during law school or let you shadow them and learn from them. So that's how you do it. You figure out who you want to be, the attributes, you find an attorney like that, and you sit around that attorney, okay? And you soak that attorney in, you get inspired by that attorney, and then you come up with a plan to become like that attorney. But you can't do that unless you know how that attorney did things, right? So you want to figure out the attorney, how that attorney did it, and then maybe you can replicate that and come up with your own plan. So that's how you become the attorney that you want to be while you're in law school. Okay, till next time. Thanks for your time.